Hi, on this video, we're going to cover how to make a timeline for your assignment that is due on the 15th. So if you go into classwork, you'll see timeline, it's third from the bottom. Go ahead and click on it. You should have a copy of this slideshow here. The first slide will give you directions. The second is where I want your work. And third is an example that I created with the Montgomery bus boycott. Starting with directions. Now, if you're working with a partner, you and your partner will each create one of these, and both of you will turn them in. They cannot have the same dates. They cannot have the same events. So you're going to choose 6 different dates and 6 different events that are related to your topic. So think of events that led up to and events that were created as a result of your topic. For me, I chose Brown versus Board of Education, Rosa Parks being arrested, the beginning of the boycott, then Dr. Martin Luther King's house getting bombed, followed by the Supreme Court ruling that bus segregation was unconstitutional or illegal, and then the end of the Montgomery bus boycott. Those are my 6 events. Now, if you're working with a partner, if I had a partner on this, they can't have those same events. They must choose something different. Now, you may have noticed 2 other events on there. That's the second part. You need 2 other events that have nothing to do with your topic. These are world events that can help interlink all of our projects. Since none of these projects occurred, none of these topics occurred outside of the timeline we all live on, it's helpful if you give us context as to what else was going on in the world. For me, I chose Jonas Salk inventing the polio vaccine. This was a major turning point in world history. And the launch of Sputnik. This is the first time humans created a satellite that went around Earth. So those have nothing to do with my topic, but they do help you understand what time period my topic exists in. Now, all 8 of these events must be accompanied by a 1 to 2 sentence summary explaining the event and its importance. So make sure you don't forget it's not just a date, it's also an explanation. On slide 2, here's how I want you to make your timeline. Now, you don't have to use this slideshow. I built mine using Canva. If you want to use Canva, go for it. If you want to write it by hand, you can just attach it on slide 2. In order to make a timeline like I did, you use these tools right here. Here is the line. I can add a line by clicking here. I can manipulate that line and move it in any direction I want, make it as long or short. Anything that you need to do to make this easy to follow. Then I can add a shape. Say this can be the background. I can change the way that shape looks. I can highlight it. I can fill it just like that. And then here's a text box so I can type in the date. I'm just going to type in 1992. That's when I was born. Try not to do dark writing on a dark background. Even though it's light blue, it's still, the value is very similar to gray. So I'm going to change the writing to white so I can see it. Boom. And that is how you can add dates and events on your timeline. Remember, you need to have a date and an explanation of what happened on that date. It needs to be 1 to 2 sentences. You need 8 total events, 6 that have to do with your topic, 2 that are worldwide events. And of course, partners, you cannot have the same dates. You can either share and have a single timeline of 16 events, or you can have your 8 events on your timeline and your partner can have their 8 events on their timeline and you can join them at a later time. I would recommend doing that. Just wait to join your timelines. There you go. Once you're done, just hit turn in.